Well, here we are, day 22. Starting to head back on the trail. Let's see, sun in our eyes, 7 o'clock in the morning. What's going to be a beautiful cloudless day. And I've got my wonderful trail angel here, Kyle. You got any advice?
Just continue north and don't get lost.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
you know,
Hey,
it's as simple
what
as
the
that.
heck? It sounds like a simple trip. All right. All right. Good morning, and we'll talk to you down the trail. It is truly incredible. When you got blue sky, alpine meadows, majestic peaks. That's a south sister. You see the trail goes down and through this meadow a little bit. A few flowers still trying to make it, but you see as you go down there, you can continue to see the trail going through. Looks like there's somebody actually on it. Not sure what way they're walking, but that's what the morning looks like. Pretty cool. This is the husband to the west of the middle sister, and what a gorgeous little valley down here. You can see there's a creek running through it. I can hear it from up here. Yeah. There is the middle sister. Moving on to the south, you see the south sister. Seems like a while ago, but that was this morning. And then when you look over here, ooh, fast. There is the husband. And you probably hear the crickets or the grasshoppers in the background clicking their legs together, making noise. And there's the north sister starting to emerge from behind the middle. Right there. Lots of alpine meadows up here. They're gorgeous. Green. This is Obsidian Falls. Must be named after the volcanic rock, the shiny black volcanic rock. This is the creek coming down here. Last water source for a little while. But beautiful little spot. This cold water spring is called Sister Spring. Fitting. It's at the base of this. You see just all this, I guess it's shale, it's come down off of that. Just keep shearing off. Starting to get past the north sister. Has a little bit of a contrast compared to the other two with the red tint to it and the craggly top. Down below, neat little creek down here. And then you can see some of the obsidian shining in the sun right here, but it's just peppered in the area, like salt and pepper all over. I could have been here the rest of the day if there wasn't a path going down and under those things. That was a no joke climb. Just lava everywhere up here. But I guess I'm on the top of the world. Oh, there's some more world. Hey, good morning. Started day 23. Here I am with my big puffy morning eyes. There's North Sister right behind me. Slept under the North Sister, and just a neat little forest, but a lot of lava rock right here. Let me turn this around and show you. That was where my tent was, but I'm getting ready to head out. But a little forest here, kind of an odd sky this morning. Do see some blue in there. I did dry camp really for the first time, about 4 miles from water. I came in with 3 liters and pretty much have half a liter left. Big mountain right here. Did block the sun earlier than I had hoped, but then there again, the North Sister. Pretty impressive mountain. And I should add that from Elk Lake Up to this point, in the 26 miles I hiked, there were basically no mosquitoes, and that was really nice. As I leave camp, this is what I'm seeing. I got about 5 miles to the old Mackenzie Pass, and for those that you've been around there, you know there's a lot of lava around there, so I'm guessing I have about 5 miles of lava walking. It is a nice trail though, but I'm not just getting going as fast as you can, more of a watching all your steps. And then in total I'll go about 17 today. There's a Big Lake youth camp up there that's a little bit short of where the new Mackenzie or Highway 20 comes in, which is where I'll have a resupply tomorrow. A nice clear look of Mount Washington this morning. Clear skies. You see on the left side of the screen, that is the trail going up. I won't be walking it with the camera in my hand. You see it goes down right there, comes across the side hill over on the other side. Lava and more lava. Sometimes a trail will switch back and actually head south for a ways just to be able to make it around these. I don't know if you can see all the dips and valleys of all this lava. But, oh hey, there's D-Rad Observatory. Right there. Getting close. Not too far off the 242, Highway 242, also known as the old Mackenzie Highway, is D-Rad Observatory. It's a pretty cool handcrafted observatory. There's windows in here. We've got the smoke today, but you can see little portholes where you can look. This is Mount Washington. You won't be able to see it. I can barely see it. A little Belknap. But as you go around, and there's Belknap Crater, be heading through there later. But it's really a cool structure if you ever have the ability to drive up here and just take time, maybe do some trail angel stuff. A big pillar in the middle. All right, there you go. D-Rad Observatory. That shiny thing way down there is next to D-Rad Observatory. Crazy amount of lava in here. I'm starting to not like it near as much as I used to. I mean, I've gained at least 1,000 feet elevation all walking on lava. Well, after several grueling hours of hiking over lava beds, where I thought the 17 miles was going to take me 17 hours, end up getting out of the lava, going to the southeast side of the Mount Washington. Haven't seen it for several miles, and then now heading around to the west side of Mount Washington. It's pretty much flat from here on out through the forest. If you see what this forest looks like, it's pretty much burnt. There's some regrowth, but yeah, you probably get a little wind noise too. We got some wind blowing up here. My first lunch was a quick one, but I find it really helpful. When I take a lunch, take my feet out of my shoes, knock all the crap out of there, if any grit or anything did get in there, and just kind of take more than just a 5-10 minute break. Take maybe a half hour. Looks like I got 4.5 more miles to the cutoff to Big Lake Youth Camp. Pretty much on the west side of Mount Washington, but that's what it looks like. Pretty craggly looking peak. Just surrounded by a lot of old burn. Got some reprod coming in here, a few years old, probably 10 years old or so, but that's what we're looking at. This is the west side of Mount Washington, and as I stand here, we have celebrity YouTubers and Tramley, Ash O'Brien, coming through here with her Tramley. I was following you guys until I started doing it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel, I'll check you out.
toward the end of the day, you notice these hikers that have been doing the through hikers start at camp. Though they probably walk fast all day, but at the end of the day, they're walking fast and they're just trying to get going. They're not taking any pictures, just moving along, trying to get those miles in. Welcome to Big Lake Youth Camp. It looks like we got a PCT center right over here. I hope they'll let me in. No Sasquatch allowed. Yeah, neat little spot they've got set aside here. Big Lake Youth Camp was pretty accommodating. You could charge up your electronic devices, take a shower, do laundry. I'm not quite that dirty, and my clothes aren't quite that dirty, having just took a Nero at Kyle and Robin. So I still think about that sign that you just saw about Trail Magic 1 mile up the road. So there's a guy named Mike that does a lot of trail magic up here apparently. Breakfast and lunch and dinners. So I'm in search of a hamburger and then maybe even some eggs in the morning. Or somebody asked me this morning, what have you been thinking about eating? What would be your favorite meal? I don't know if that's regular hiker talk or not, but I said 4 eggs cooked over medium, fried eggs cooked over medium on a couple pieces of toast. And that sounded the best to me at that point. You dream of food sometimes. Sometimes you dream of just trying to get to where you're at, where you want to be. And there he is, Magic Mike. He's got a burger with some cheese on it for me. He's got beers and pops. He even says that you can stay in this little tent right here. Well, little tent is huge. If you wanted, if it was raining or something like that, then it's a little shelter for everybody. And he likes this little spot at the end of a Forest Service road. Well, you got Magic Mike here. You got John, cousin John. I just kind of hung around for a while, and it ends up being one of the most fantastic nights that I've ever had. And part of it has to do with
love you, man.
That love is going around.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just got fed, I think, the third time, and drinks are flowing. But man, I sure appreciate this whole thing, and I actually, if there's any way that I can join you doing this in future years,
I would love it.
That would be awesome. Yeah. I'll probably eat you out of house and home and drink you, under the table. But
you'd have a hard time. I'm 275 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that does help.
And I'm decreasing by the hour. All right. Good night from where are we at?
Sandy Am Pass.
Sandy Am Pass, 5 miles from the actual Sandy Am Pass.